Scott Bywater here, and I wanted to, given it's a flavour of the month, I wanted to touch on the whole thing with the Royal Commission. Not so much from my opinions on it or the political landscape and all that sort of thing, because my knowledge of that is limited. I do know that bank shares have obviously gone up, mortgage brokers' shares have gone down, and it's had a massive impact on the mortgage broking industry, which I have a lot of empathy for. I think they were thrown under the bus in this case. What I want to talk about, though, is I want to talk about the learnings from us, not just for mortgage brokers, but for us as all business owners, because what we see in the mortgage broking industry here is we see a black swan. And Nassim Nicholas Taleb wrote that book, great book if you haven't read it. But basically what he's saying is that what the essence of the black swan is, things happen all the time that we don't expect, which is why it's impossible to predict the future. So let's say you're a mortgage broker and you're like, hey, I'm going to get, over the next 15 years, I'm going to get this in trail income, and I'm going to do this and that, and then all of a sudden this black swan happens. Well, maybe that's not going to happen. Maybe you need to stay flexible. But it doesn't matter what business you're in. You know, you're walking, or even in life, you're walking across the road one day. You know, you get hit by a car. You know, you're playing sport and you have an accident. These things happen. Black swan events happen when you start to be aware of it more often than we think. And that's where I think we need to consider concepts like optionality, where we're keeping our options open because we really don't know what's going to happen. So let's say you build up a mortgage broking business. I know a mortgage broker, they've also got they've got a gym, so that takes away the risk of something that happens to the mortgage broking industry. So that's the sort of thing we want to be looking at, is how do I keep my options open? If we look at investment bankers, what they'll do is they'll invest in 10 different companies, knowing that perhaps one or two of them will really take off and give them the real return on investment as a result of that. So 5 of them might do okay, 3 of them might completely fail, and one of them might be a mini Facebook, which makes up for all of those, all of those losses as a result of that. So, and also, I think what we need to all expect in business is that we are going to get punched in the face. And that is the reality. You step into the boxing ring, odds are the other guy's going to throw a punch at you. Do you know what I mean? And odds are at some stage he's going to hit you pretty bad, and you're going to get hurt. And I think as business owners, if we go in with that sort of mentality, then we don't get shocked when the guy throws a punch at us, because it's inevitable. So that's just some thinking, just in terms of the mindset and the learnings from all of us from the Royal Commission, because what's happened, from what I can see, it seems very unfair. But that is, life isn't always fair, and we need to go. The obstacle is the way. What do I get that's great out of this? What can I take away that's great out of this? And how can I then limit my risk going forward? So I'm by relying on optionality. That's all for now. Thanks for tuning in today. If you've got any questions about what I've shared, please leave it below. And if you'd like me to share anything else, please let me know in the comments box below.